All right, getting started here. Coming on. Almost there. There we go. All right, hey everybody, Harry Newhand here. It's a little chilly up here in Detroit here. I guess the seasons are changing, so got a sweater on today. Hope you don't mind. Hope everybody's doing great. Welcome to all the new folks that have joined the group. The Sales Pros Closing More Sales. We've dedicated this space here to the tactics, strategies, tips, suggestions, golden nuggets that will help you close more deals. And today's the last day of a 10-week series that we've done. We've gone through 10 words that start with a C that I believe are important, critical to building a successful business. And if you haven't seen the videos, they're in the pin post. I pinned them all up there. But they start with character was number one. Then we went to credibility, commitment, certainty, confidence, connection, compassion, creativity. Last week was change, and this week is consistency. And there's a lot to say about consistency. Consistency is one of two words that I believe in the English language that guarantees success, provided that you're consistently moving in the right direction. You don't want to consistently be doing the wrong thing or the incorrect way. There's an old phrase we grew up with as kids, is practice makes perfect. But that is actually not true. Because if you're practicing incorrectly, you'll never be perfect. So it's perfect practice equals perfect. And so consistency, if you're doing the right thing, moving the needle in your business in the right direction, consistently, it guarantees success. And consistency and persistency are very close in meaning. They're similar synonyms. And persistency, there's nothing that can hold you back. So if you're persistently and consistent, moving the needle in your business in the right direction, doing the next right thing, and doing it consistently enough, it guarantees success. There's nothing, it may not be tomorrow, it may not be next week, may not be next year, but through consistency, you will get there. I'll give you a couple of examples that actually happened to me in just a couple of minutes here. But a phrase, in a different way, my mom, one of her famous phrases was a drop of water over time will crack the hardest rock. And I didn't get it at first, but I realized that that is a form of consistency of drip in the water. So if I'm consistently doing something in the right way, I'm eventually going to be successful in that specific thing. Just like tying your shoe, reading a book, if you want to memorize it, riding a bike, whatever it is you're consistently prospecting. One of my experiences and the fortunes that I was able to make and help 7 guys make $100,000 a year, we were knocking on doors selling cable TV. And through consistency, I didn't like doing it. But I knew that if I was consistent at it, I would get good at it. And then I remembered one of the phrases one of my early mentors taught me. He says, learn to love the things you hate to do, and nothing will ever hold you back. So I learned to love it because of the success I was gaining in the improvements, in the knowledge and the skill building that I was getting. And of course, it translated into millions of dollars in income for me and hundreds of thousands for my top 7 guys. And so this was a form of consistency. It didn't happen overnight. Because I didn't like it at first, it was a struggle for me. It was horrible and didn't have the right script. The atmosphere was different, didn't know how to handle objections. And as I went through that learning curve and skill building, then we became masterful. And it was just explosive. When it hit big. So if you keep moving forward in the right direction, in skill building I talked about. So you say, well, I'm in a lull in my business. I'm behind on my bills. I'm trying to make this thing work. I'm prospecting. I'm just not able to close people. Whatever barrier that's holding you back, whatever is the barrier that you're trying to overcome, whatever that next step challenge that is holding you back from reaching the next level of success, if you consistently skill build on how to handle that. So example, if prospecting is a struggle for you, there's probably 100 different videos on YouTube. There's several in this Facebook group here that you're a part of, but there's probably 100 or more videos on how to overcome objections. And if you need help with that or you need some clarification on that, feel free to reach out to me, set up a free consultation. I'd be more than happy to. In fact, I even have a course on how to prevent, overcome, and handle any objection that you could possibly get. I actually have that course that we did not quite a year ago that is tremendous, got great success out of the people that are learning from that. So skill building was important. So learning how to overcome objections, if that's holding you back, then skill build on that. If building trust and rapport, pre-closing, closing the deal, asking for the money, if any of these is a barrier to you moving forward, maybe it's your price. Maybe your price isn't high enough and you're struggling with that. Well, I feel guilty charging this much money. In fact, I had a conversation with a prospect just the other day, and she's offering a tremendous service. She's one of the elite trainers in her field, and she's charging 10% of what she should be charging because she's fallen into that space of what if people can't afford it. So she hasn't learned the skill of learning how to show people it's not the cost, it's the value. It's not what they're paying, it's what they're getting. And we've got to teach how to explain that you're teaching a life-changing skill that they're going to have for the rest of their life, and the income upside is millions of dollars on their side. And so you've got to create a value here. They can't get this training anywhere else. She's the only one that's got it. And the person that taught her has passed away. It's a proprietary skill. So we're working on that to show her that people will pay that because it's a life-changing situation. So anyway, that's just an example for her. For me, knocking on doors was a big thing for me. So what were the skills that I had to learn? Like I mentioned, how to knock on the door, how to walk up to the door, where to stand on the porch, how loud to knock, what time of day should we work where people are home, how to smile. I wasn't a natural smiler. I had to learn how to smile. And when I realized if I wasn't smiling when I went to the door, that I was just a continuation of their daily commiseration. But if I was smiling, there was the most refreshing thing that they've seen all day, and they wanted to know why I was smiling. So it was a barrier breaker that brought the barriers down. And I encourage everybody, if you're on the phone or you're on a Zoom call, concentrate and focus to make sure that you're smiling. It puts people at ease. Smiling is the number one universal in the universal language of approachability when you're smiling. So consistency. How do we get off track on the consistency? All of these things that you want to look at, consistently skill build to improve, to cross that barrier that's holding you back. Because your next level of success is on the other side of that, what's holding you back. Your fear, whatever that is. Your skill level, whatever that is. Consistently doing every single day over a period of time. In fact, Jim Rohn has a famous phrase. There's two sides of it. If you consistently create errors in judgment over a period of time, it equals pennies. If you consistently focus on disciplines, a few simple disciplines repeated every single day over a period of time, equals fortune. So what are the disciplines that you've created in your daily method of operation that has got you skill building on what you need to cross the next barrier that's holding you back? And we've gone over several of the barriers here. So hopefully this resonates with you. I had a great time going over the 10 C's. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And I've implemented them in my business. They really helped me. I teach it, I train it, amongst other things, as far as how to get more sales, whether it's prospecting better, more consistently, accountability, learning how to close, learning how to all the steps in the sequence of selling to get more sales. All right, everybody, hope this helps. If we haven't connected on a face-to-face or a free one-on-one Zoom call, coaching session, let's do it. Just reach out to me, DM me, and we'll set up a time where we can connect and go over what's holding you back so you can breach that barrier. I don't charge for it, so I'd be more than happy to connect with you. Have a great day, everybody. Talk to you then.